You guys want to know something? I'm having fun. Each and everything I do. So, we hit 400 followers on Twitch the other day, and I am so happy about that. I'm ready to get partnered. Let's just get 75 views up there, guys. That would be great. Share this everywhere. So I am on YouTube today. We'll be on Twitch tonight. Thanks for asking. Got some bad storms coming in, but hey, it's Halloween, so I'm gonna be running around. Looting a whole bunch of stuff, trying to find a whole bunch more food. I started at a level 8 on the Cave Discord. What? I'm becoming cool. I'm becoming cool, guys. I don't know, so I'm just gonna leave that one there. Leave that one be. But yeah, guys, today is going to be a shorter stream. Brightness. Let's go to 50. No, really normal. Let's show titles. Yeah, show subtitles. We need subtitles. Never played it. It's supposed to be like Fallout New Vegas, but
why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short
an
years
hour because I
will
got a
feel
dodge
like
appointment to
mere
go to.
minutes,
But
thanks to
we
the
are
comfort
going
and
to
safety
stream
of your
a little
very
bit
own
of this.
hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
2320. So 300 years from now. It's Rick from Rick and Morty. It seems they're taking a comedy type vibe.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Decide you're okay, wait though. Body.
Quick on the draw. A rabble-rouser. Perfect. The colony's full of rabble. Subtle and discreet. Exactly what I need. I'd say your aptitude is being incredibly lucky. You were a swill jockey? Waste of good talent. I can be reasonably sure you know how to add and subtract. This colony does love its elevators. You must have had a vivid imagination.
I don't know what none of these are.
You're better off without an indenturement contract. I do have a lot of dirty test tubes. I hope you know how to cook with mostly inorganic material. Maybe you can fix a drink for me. At least you'll know not to touch electrical fencing.
But I like Rihanna. Why do I still like Rihanna? Hell yeah. We're going with the psychopath look. Of course I picked my name.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
RPG, I'm guessing. I see it's gonna kill you.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Just gotta get on that grind, man. Let's try to.
Structural integrity down 25%.
I'm sure we're not too bad. We got an hour and some odd minutes to go, so. Yeah, whenever.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
That's all. Okay, good. My mic's still on. I thought I turned it off there for a second.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah,
Sure.
there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him.
Everybody always upload their videos
I've also
at a time.
outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on
Yeah,
you.
that's probably why everything went down for a minute.
should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Oh my goodness.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
That's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, it's an RPG. See, I sneak. Gotta sneak by him. Like I said, plant the bounty and move out.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Oh.
Hey, you. Come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Should I kill him?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? You'd better take my gun, then. Careful. It's worth more to the company than I am. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company
No, of
policy.
course not. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
That was pretty fun. What do they have on? You guys are useless. To heal me. There another one shot over here. Yeah, so far pretty good. Wish I had more time to play it though. I wish I didn't hurt my foot either. But hey.
Before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. You think? Most marauders can't even talk. The criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
I'm just like...
Here we go.
Let's go.
Waste of company ammo.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels. Hello. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne.
Okay.
If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you,
Ada.
Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
No, I don't need a tutorial. Thank you, no, I'm good. I'll keep leveling up my stuff.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Okay.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Right, it is a saving thing. I didn't need him in the first place, my god. There you go. Guess your clothes would do me some kind of good. Boom, 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 boom. I'm kinda nuts.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Heard a lot of new workers say that. First time they set eyes on Edgewater, they'll say, well, I can't work here. I don't belong here. Well, we do belong here. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of us from the cradle to the grave. As long as we provide our own cradles. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Yeah, they sure won't.
Yeah?
Bye. It's a lot of graves. Hey. Hey, it's something. Taking all this dude's stuff. This game does play a lot like Fallout though. A lot like New Vegas. We made it to some town. Gotta stretch. That's a lot of reading.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Town leader. I must speak to him. Put my gun out. Music is the bomb.
The
grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Dang.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Dang. Scared me.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we... Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Life's hard here. Yep. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I got time for this mission coming up. Hold up. Check it out here. Let me see if there's a way I can pause this. You coming?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I'm not really.
I smell blood!
He did get me. Yeah, we're gonna try again for this little part right here. Get close to the little check mark as I can, and then get off. I got a doctor's appointment in a few. Oh yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Halloween. That's the cemetery at first. Kill these guys first. Hold up. More skill points. Follow me. It does. It plays a lot like New Vegas. Yeah, I could save here.
Where are we headed?
Before I hit the bed, don't look at me. Yeah, guys, I really hate to, but I really gotta hop off now. So I get ready to go get my foot checked out. We'll get back on this. First thing to, well, I don't know really when. But yeah, look at what we got her. Whoa. Terrible person. Alright, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for checking everything out. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.